Hi, my name is Emmy Edo, and here is my gold card. So my content area is music, and I actually received my bachelor's in music from Chapman University in 2017, and I'm currently in my second semester here at the credential program at Cal State Long Beach, and I'm taking all of the core classes for the single subject credential. Except for the one in my content area, which is EDSE 450, and that's because for music it's only offered in the fall. So I do plan to take that one class in the fall and then start my student teaching in the following spring, spring 2020. My most pressing concern for teaching to my students is probably being able to connect with them in terms of providing more relevant music for my students. And this is kind of a tricky thing because I've seen it work both ways, where there's teachers who teach only classical music and only that content and repertoire, and it really works and they are able to, successfully get their students where they're supposed to be at. And then I've also seen teachers who not necessarily only teach pop music or popular music, but that they try to incorporate more relevant pieces for students. And so I think something that concerns me or just really gets me thinking is just that how I can bridge that gap between relevant music that the students like and yet still teaching them important concepts and content about music without necessarily going the only classical route, because I feel like the musical interests of our students is really important, and it's also just very different now from even when I grew up. I feel like when I grew up I was still hearing classical music and cartoons, but now I see a decline in interest for classical music. Even when you ask them what they're interested in, it's usually just not classical. And so I still think it's important to teach that repertoire because it serves a purpose and a fundamental element for music, and it's important for our content area. But I think that there's also a way to incorporate music that resonates with them, and finding that connection between the two is something that I still, I guess, am concerned with. And one interesting thing about me is that I do play basketball. I'm only 5 feet tall, and I play for an Asian women's league with my mom and my sister. And on that note, we also enjoy watching basketball, and we're hardcore Laker fans. So yeah, my interesting thing is just that I play basketball, and I think that a lot of people don't expect that about me, especially being a musician, because I have to be careful about not injuring my hands, because I am a violinist. I don't think I even said that earlier, but yeah, I do play violin, and yeah, it's just important for me to not get injured. So that's my introduction, and I look forward to having a great class this semester with you. Thank you.